There is no green line.
God gave us Israel, all of it.
They say, God gave us the land, but let's go back to the source. Not opinions, not politics, just the text. Only the text, the promise. Genesis 12:7. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your offspring I will give this land. Genesis 15:18. On that day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, to your descendants I give this land. Genesis 17:8. I will give to you and your descendants after you all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession. Yes, the promise is there, but was it a gift with no terms? Let's keep reading. The conditions of Leviticus
18:24-28.
Do not defile yourselves, or the land will vomit you out as it did the nations before you. Leviticus 20:22. Keep all my statutes, so the land where I am bringing you to live may not vomit you out. Deuteronomy 4:25-27. If you act corruptly, you will perish quickly from the land. The Lord will scatter you. Deuteronomy 28:1. If you fully obey the Lord, He will set you high above all nations. Deuteronomy 28:15. But if you do not obey, all these curses will come upon you. Deuteronomy 28:63-64. As the Lord once delighted to bless you, so He will delight to destroy you and scatter you. So, yes, the land was promised, but the possession, the right to stay was conditional. The betrayal, idolatry, but they didn't keep the covenant. They made a golden calf. They bowed to it. They said, this is your God, O Israel, who brought you out of Egypt. They broke the very first command. While Moses was still on the mountain, they didn't stop there. They worshipped Baal. They sacrificed to false gods. They mixed truth with corruption. And what did God say? Because of all your abominations, the land is defiled. You have broken my covenant, therefore I will drive you out. So, yes, the expulsion was not random. It was part of the contract. It was the consequence written in the fine print. The warnings. Joshua 23:15-16. If you break the covenant, God will destroy you from off this good land. Jeremiah 7:2-3-7. Amend your ways. Do not oppress the foreigner. Then I will let you live in this land. Ezekiel 33:24-26. He say, Abraham inherited the land, but you commit violence and idolatry. Shall you then possess the land? They claim today. So did God give them the land? Yes, but not as an unconditional gift. He gave it with a covenant, a contract. Obey me, and you will live in the land. Break my laws, and the land will spit you out. That's the text, not interpretation, not opinion, just the word. But now, someone flies in from Russia, from Poland, from Argentina and says this land is mine because God said so. But the same God said, do not oppress the foreigner, do not shed innocent blood, do not steal, do not lie. The same God warned, the land will vomit you out, just like it did the nations before you. So if the conditions were not kept, if the covenant was broken, if injustice rules the land, then claiming divine right while ignoring divine law is not just wrong, it's disingenuous.